Okay. Well, we're recording again. We're back.
On a Saturday today.
On a Saturday today, and it's the afternoon, so I have a little bit more energy, so maybe I'll be a little less monotone. No promises, though.
You're pretending. We were just sitting here like 2 seconds ago, like, oh, is
yes,
this,
she's right. But
and now
it's a show. It is a show. If you want the real me, watch episodes 1 through 16. If you want a little bit if you want me with some seasoning, watch the first couple seconds of this one. So maybe that's all I had in me. But anyway, Welcome back. Number 17. 17 weeks of podcasting so far.
How many months is that?
Well, it is a little over 4.
Jesus.
4 months and 1 week.
Have we been doing this that many weeks? Well, you have.
Yeah, I crunched a few early. I started. The recorder came in Memorial Day weekend, which was the last weekend in May. So I started right after that, first week of June.
Okay.
So June, July, August, September. So getting in there.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been good. Feels good. Gonna keep the train rolling because there's no reason to stop it. And we're gaining fans all over, which is cool. I should have had you checked. Do you have that app on your phone?
Anchor, after you had me update my phone.
You have it, though.
Yeah, I do have it on my phone.
That is a sponsor, by the way, but, I'll only, I don't know. Maybe I should only say the name enough as they'll pay me for it, so... Yeah, give that a look. But I mean, shouts out. I know it's been a while and I haven't acknowledged you guys and I feel bad about it. I don't know why I stopped, but my Vietnamese homies, you guys are still pulling strong. Like it's still a couple percent of our listenership, which is, surprising. And the Germans, they're still up there. We've got a small Mexican fan base, so shouts out to you guys. I saw Canada was on there. Shouts out to the Canadians. So I'm just curious. There might be more. I feel like I may have missed one. And super shouts out to them if I forgot one more.
The U.S. is 95%, Germany, Canada, Mexico, and Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I gave my shouts out to where they were due. But props to you guys. I don't know what drew you here, but I'm happy that you're here, and I want you to stay here and never leave, If I had it my way, you wouldn't be able to. But stay, and we'll have fun.
Creepy torture boy. You sound like a serial killer.
So... yeah, I don't know. I just think that's really cool to have. I mean, it started in Vietnam, which is the most surprising of those. Yeah. Canada, I get it. Mexico, pretty close by. Could just have somebody who went on vacation and listened to it there. I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I'm bad at geography, too, so I have no idea where any of these places are, except for Canada and Mexico. Boop, boop.
Well... Germany, I think you could find Germany on a map. I would hope so.
It's the left.
To the left?
Of the U.S.
What does that mean?
Like, here's United States on a map. Over here is, like, England.
And that's left to you?
That's to the right. Oh. So if we're looking at America. And then to the left, is that Norway?
No. If America were facing space, it would be to the left. It is east of us, but it's in Europe. So Germany is near England.
Oh, it's to the east, so I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. So it's to the right then.
Yeah. Map up, homie. Globe up.
I remember that
Globe
was
time.
Real quick. This is random. No, I'm not. No, I'm not looking for it right now. When I was in like second grade, it was like the first lesson I learned about like studying and not studying. I failed a test because it was a geography test, and I was like, it'll be fine. I'll just guess. I'll be fine. And I failed. I got a U, which was like underperformed or something like that.
I remember U's.
And I remember taking that home. My mom's like, what the shit? And yeah, that was like my wake up call as a small child that I need to study. I thought I could just wing it. I was like, I don't need to know this shit. This is fine.
You probably didn't need to know it.
So that's why I'm not great at it, apparently, ever since day one. Just does not care for where things are located.
Well, I guess Canada, U.S., Mexico are all next to each other, but Germany's far away, Vietnam's far away. It's pretty cool. I don't know how you guys are listening, but I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Keep listening. Tell your friends. Have a barbecue. Listen to it. Have a schnitzel for your homie.
A schnitzel?
So, yeah, a schnitzel for the homie.
Why not have a beer for your homie?
No, a schnitzel for the homie. That's like it's a German ritual.
Well, you went to Germany, didn't you?
Yeah, right? And it was all about schnitzels with the homies. So, yeah, it's international travel's interesting. Going to a place like Germany where it's like everyone looks like people who live here, only
German.
Yeah, and in better health, physical health generally. But when I was there, like people just assumed I was German until I opened my mouth, So
nice.
It's kind of interesting. You could walk up on a German and not know it, or you could just have strong German features and be traveling abroad and find out that way. So anyway, that wraps up our international talk. I'm just happy that you guys are listening. Way more happy about you guys than our American fans. Not really, but I just think it's cool that we've got international fans. So what up?
Yeah, invite us to your house. We'll come out there. You have to pay for the plane tickets, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to die. So
how would you die?
If they're listening to this, they're probably murderers.
What? See, okay, he's talking crap about you now. People listening.
They're cool, but like they like self-defense. I don't know. I'm digging a hole.
Yeah, you are.
So, yeah, send us plane tickets and we'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
You can cancel them. Southwest, 24 hours.
Ooh, look, we got another follower on Instagram. Yay.
There you go. Yeah, so at Taking the Credit, follow us. It helps. Subscribe. If you're listening to this, stop not subscribing. It's silly. Just subscribe.
Are people unsubscribing?
No, I'm saying like people are listening and not subscribing.
Oh,
so just do that,
They listen once, they're super monotone, and we're just gonna stop. We're not gonna.
Like even I don't know. I'm assuming even friends and repeat listeners.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just
subscribe.
So I know it takes a little bit extra in your heart.
Your parents
to click that button.
Subscribe. Maybe they're listening. Probably.
Are they? I don't know if they are. If they are, what's up? But subscribe. Click it or ticket. So shouts out to the people who stop you for speeding. Click it or ticket. But anyway, yeah, I just think that's cool and good on us for growing the social media. I mean, good on Kirsten, really.
Trying.
Growing social media, getting more fans. We're just going to keep doing this. And
hope for the best.
Yeah.
And it's just fun. I mean, like, honestly, every now and then, I'm glad we're doing it on like a Saturday afternoon instead of like a Sunday morning or afternoon when I've got like other things to do. Like
anything else? Relax.
Yeah.
Sundays aren't good podcast days.
No.
It works well for folks who just can't make it any other day. Like when I had Lauren up here or when I did the podcast with Josh. But in general, prefer not to. But maybe that's just us getting old. It's hard to stay up.
Stay up late.
It's hard to find the energy on a Sunday to do anything. It's hard to stay up late. That's
the sad thing is we're like late 20s, and I feel like last night we stayed up until like 2 a.m., like 1:30, 2 a.m. I don't know how. Well, I mean, this is a whole other thing I want to talk about. Like, I was out last night. I came back home, and I was like, I really want to drink. And I decided I was going to make a drink, and I was going to keep drinking until I was maybe feeling a little happy, and then maybe I would go to sleep. But you were trying to keep up. You started making drinks yourself, and I was like, oh shit. I thought he was going to go to sleep, and I was just going to sit and watch TV and stay up and drink. But yeah,
Surprise.
It's incredible. Like I slept until like almost 10 o'clock or something like that. And it's weird because I feel like as I've gotten older, and I'm not even really old, everything like feels way more impactful. If I stay up too late, I feel really tired the next day.
Oh yes.
If I do too much, like exerting too much, like then the next day I'm super sore. And speaking of, I've been getting back into powerlifting again, which I've been off to a very bumpy start so far. I wouldn't say bumpy. I've been pretty consistent. Today I was supposed to bench, but I decided not to for the sake of just sleeping, being tired last night, this morning, whatever, and being super sore. Like I cannot walk.
It's been a long time. I mean, just like taking...
It's been over a year.
Yeah. Significant. Like we've got the stuff in the garage, so we've got the ability to work out here, which we do.
Yeah.
And once we started that, it was about the time when we got engaged, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then Kirsten decided no more powerlifting. I want to be as skinny as possible for wedding day. And now that's over. So I'm eating old Chicago pizza and Kirsten's hitting the weights.
Yeah. I've been doing, we did like whatever program it is on that whatever app thing. But basically, I can't remember.
That
and
one.
I won't name names or whatever. But like we were really into that before. And I like, for example, in the past, I think like one of my max squats was like 200 pounds. And bench for sure, I know I was up to like, how much is a bar? Like 25? 45. I had like the 25 pound plates plus like another couple. But I remember I was getting up there, like, and then even deadlift, I think I was doing over 200. How much was I doing?
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember my numbers. I don't remember your numbers. I just remember that they were good.
Right.
That they would, I mean, a lot of ladies who would do those lifts at the gym wouldn't use as much weight as you. So.
Yeah. And now I'm just getting back into it. So for example, I was squatting like 5 sets of 8 yesterday with 25 pounds on the bar, and today I can barely walk. So that's cool, but it feels good. Like it's like, well, it's a super shitty sore. I can't sleep. My body is like aching, but as far as like being sore, like I like feeling sore. This is just like an extreme version of it.
Yeah. Well, anytime you take significant time off, it's going to hurt. If you stopped running for a long time and then just started running, that might make your super sore too, you know? So
yeah, that's a more relatable thing, because I've always been on and off with cardio, I feel like. And like lifting, before I met you and got into it, I didn't do like a ton of, like, obviously no powerlifting, but like the machines and stuff.
You did circuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did some lifting for sure.
Yeah. But then now it's like the big lifting. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit different.
I'm excited. My favorite part though about like lifting and when you get all buff and stuff is like you flex your arm. I'm not flexing right now because my arms hurt real bad. They're still sore. But like being able to like, and then like I like to flex my thighs, and like they're all like rock hard and stuff, and like
hard thighs.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I like.
And then you arm wrestle people.
Yeah, that's all we do really. We just get oiled up and arm wrestle people now.
Oiled up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a scare tactic. They're like, well, obviously I'm going to win because they're slippery. And then you're like, surprise. I've got sandpaper elbows, baby. I'm locked to this table. And then that's, yeah.
I stopped listening after like 2 seconds. I got kind of confused about what you're talking about.
It's a real shame. But yeah, I stayed up super late last night and didn't get enough sleep. And I feel, I feel okay.
How many hours? What time you were up at? Like 5:30 or something? 6:30?
6:30.
So you got like 4.5 hours. Oh yeah, I was harassing you last night.
Yeah, you were mad.
So I get drunk and then I get mad. Like
she got mad.
I wasn't like actually mad. I was just like trying to get him to. Yeah. No, I know I wasn't actually mad. I was joking, but I was trying to get him to take melatonin so he'd sleep in. I was like, no chores for you, because you were all like, oh, I've got to do this and this tomorrow morning. And I told you, like, no, like, you can't do this until I wake up, that sort of thing. And then I ended up doing basically all of the chores today, like the vacuum, the groceries.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah. So you maybe woke up and worked out, but
it wasn't worth it because I woke up.
Wait, did you work out today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I woke up, but it took so long.
Yeah, an hour.
Because I was so tired. I said tired weird. I felt so tired. And it took so long to work out this morning that I just like, if I would have just slept in an hour longer, then I would have cut an hour off of the workout. But my body's just like Undertaker snap awake. And then I had to pee real bad. So
I did that at one point.
Yeah, but
I peed for like 5 minutes. It just was like.
That's awesome. And I'm jealous. But if I get up to pee, then I can't really lay back down to go back to sleep. It just, especially if the sun's out. But I came out and I cuddled with Poop on the couch for about 30 minutes, and she was just in like an angelic position with one of her paws on me and her head resting on, but like she doesn't usually like to stay cuddled for too long. Like she'll lay there for a while, but eventually she gets wiggly, and she was just like zonked. She was sleeping on me, and it was so cute, and I didn't want to move, but I had to poop so bad. And I was like, I gotta ruin a moment with my baby dog because my bowels. So
I had some fish poops today. I don't know if anyone can feel me on that, but like they're like super tiny, like this, and they came out like pellets, just clean.
No one can feel.
I call them fish poops.
Yeah. So for those of you interested, Kirsten's going to sell her fish poops online with her socks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding.
No.
But yeah, I'm pretty sore too. And I have a Rolf appointment tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited about. And I would like to have Ryan on. So I think tomorrow's the day that I'm going to ask him to schedule a time to talk about it. Okay. Would you talk about it with him, or would you?
No, that would be you guys. You guys could do it now. Just like watch scary movies or something.
So I may try to have him on because I'm a huge advocate for it, and I like it. And when I feel bad in my body, it really helps. So looking forward to that. And yeah, I know after the wedding we didn't have like much left. The honeymoon, we didn't have much left urgent or immediate that we're looking forward to, but today we had some friends over and planned some stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I like when they come over and we hang out.
Yeah. What are we going to do? What's coming up in October that we're going to
Halloween. Sorry. Yes, Halloween. I think I just fell asleep. Your burp lulled me to sleep.
That's why you like doing this on a Saturday afternoon, because you can fall asleep. Talk about the Halloween party.
Sorry,
this is the best time of the year.
Actually within the last couple of years, I used to hate fall, and now like I'm all about it. Like I love Halloween and shit. I've always loved scary movies, but for some reason, this year I'm feeling a little festive. Like so we had some friends over and we were watching the UFC fights, and we started talking about holiday planning, which is cool to have that figured out already. But yeah, we're going to plan a Halloween party here. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe we are for those of you who are invited, and maybe we're actually not having a party for the people that we're not going to invite.
Those who have no idea.
But yeah, no, I think I honestly want to like look it up and see like how difficult. I'm sure there's like how-to shit, like setting up like a haunted house in our basement. Like it's like super dark. Yeah, Pinterest maybe, but like, how do you do that? Like, I definitely figure like
a lot of flashing lights, right? A lot of screaming noises, on recording machines, fog machines we could get.
Fog machines smell so bad though.
Yeah, but so does the basement.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it smells a lot better after.
I know it smells fine, but I had to make a joke.
I know. So anyways, that's the plan, is to have like a dope ass like little haunted house. When I was in elementary school. Yeah, not middle school. I went to like a small Catholic school, and they had like a haunted house every year, and it was like the 8th graders' job to put it on. But they did the same thing. They like set up like sheets and stuff somehow, like in the gymnasium area. And you just walk in, there's like you said, like flashing lights and like creepy things popping out. And that was really fun.
Nailed it. So it doesn't take much.
No, we throw a mattress underneath one of the cowhides so people think they're walking on like, the quicksand. You're like, it's very scary.
Ooh.
Very
blindfolded
scary.
Or just...
And then we get like the spaghetti and then the eyeballs,
nice.
the grapes and stuff and some of that shit.
Wow. I like this. What are we going to be sarcastic? For Halloween? No, I like it.
I want to get like a fun. Grim Reaper.
Really? Classic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think if we're doing like a creepy whatever, like that, like a creepy themed Halloween party, like that would be the key because we will greet people at the door with our creepy outfits and stuff.
Okay, so I should do the same?
Yeah, for sure.
It is simple.
Yeah.
It takes minimal effort to put on like a Scream outfit. Back to when I was little, because I remember like the greatest Halloweens when I was young. I always wore that for Halloween. And I had it too.
There was... The blood. Oh no, the fake blood stuff.
I had them all, baby.
But they had like this haunted trail walk thing, and people would like take the hayride. Oh, that was hilarious. Well, not hilarious. Yeah.
Not hilarious.
It's just funny to see. But there was like a hayride that would take you from one part of town to the next.
I'm so sorry. Hayride that'll take you. But in the comments, please let us know what you think we just saw.
Oh yeah, okay. Out the window. Sorry.
Hayride.
But yeah, so you would get from one side of town to the next, and like one of the main stopping points that they had like little festivities going on was like by the library. So I would hang out outside the library because my mom was doing like little Halloween things in there. Where she worked, and I would put on my like creepy outfit, and I thought I was being so cool. I would just like lay on the ground all flat and like wait for people to approach, and then I would like jump up and scare them, and they would run away. And it's like,
did anyone get like upset or aggressive about it?
No, not at all, obviously. And honestly, I think the biggest as a small like feeling triumphant child, like I would pull off the mask and be like, I'm a girl and I scared you. Like that was my favorite part. They like didn't know who it was.
So you knew you were a girl at that age.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween's a fun time. I definitely liked it a lot as a kid. I was often an army man because we had the stuff. I was often a ninja. I was often the Scream gentleman. So,
Ghostface.
Yeah.
I think the real terror, though.
Banana.
The real terror was in our neighborhood. Probably a high school student trying to sell us marijuana when we were like 10 years old or less.
Oh, well, that's nice.
No, we told our parents, and then the parents contacted the police. So
rats.
That's the real terror of Halloween.
Wow. Wow. I would take that 100 times over a razor blade in the apple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but
oh God, sorry, I just pictured that in my head, and that was like, ugh. That was like my mom working at the hospital saying that people were coming in with mangled fingers the other day, like a bunch of them. Some of them getting caught places, and one dude that like sawed him off on accident or something. And I just picture those things like blood splurting.
Isn't that what Brian did?
His got caught in like a bike as a child.
A bicycle?
Yeah, a bicycle. As a child. He's been missing his finger for a long time.
That was in a bicycle?
Yeah.
Nothing's safe anymore, guys. If you're listening to this, I don't know. Maybe you should stop.
If you own a bike, you will lose a finger.
This isn't even safe anymore.
This isn't safe. The microphone.
Podcast isn't safe. Ooh. Nothing's safe.
Sorry, I know, a little off topic, but we should talk about this. And anyways, like fall, I'm super excited. It's starting to look kind of more fall-y outside, but it's hot as fuck still.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, I'm super excited. But I'm going to put up like the orange lights and shit, and get those cobwebs out. Like might as well get a smoke machine or something. I've got nothing to pay for anymore, like wedding shit.
Yeah, so. We'll see. I don't know. Let's Pinterest it, and we could make that one fun, because why not?
Yeah.
We have
nice.
The people. Yeah, I know. We have the people who will want to have a fun time, and you like Halloween a bunch, and it's a good like low pressure holiday that we don't have to focus on making a bunch of food.
Yeah, we just got some treats and shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that when I...
No. Oh, I have this turned down. That's the problem. Should I do this? I don't know.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I was just clicking buttons.
It adds a whole layer of extra work. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Scary stuff is more your bailiwick.
Yeah, it is. What was I going to say? I was thinking about... Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, never mind. We were talking about like real dangers and everything kills you or whatever. And then, sorry, this is a little sidetracked, but they are like coming out with all these new studies about vapey boys.
Oh, yeah.
And people like getting super sick and like a new disease because of it, like and their lungs failing and stuff. And if Courtney, if you're listening, you need to stop vaping. We will talk about this later.
They're making it illegal in Michigan.
Wow. Yeah.
At least the nicotine ones.
Yeah. Yeah. That's people. It's new. So I guess we should have like, we keep talking about like jokes. We're going to put some like spider legs on Jude, like the like extra legs as a doggy costume. So we should get, a costume with like black lungs or something.
Yeah, I could be a vape.
Sorry. Yes, you could. Are you talking about my posture?
No, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to get my word in too.
Oh yeah.
That I could be a vape for
yeah,
Halloween because
it's
deadly. There we go. Now we know.
Oh, and speaking of Halloween, I saw It last night.
Yes.
Which is like, I think that was actually like the release date of it, which is interesting considering the theater wasn't super full. But the ending was very stupid.
Spoiler.
It's not.
Careful.
Sorry, I'm not going to give any details. I'm sure people will want to go see it, and it was the first night last night that it came out or whatever. But I don't remember the original, but I just feel like the ending was not what I expected, I guess, to be fair. We'll just put it that way. And it was creepy, but it did not give me nightmares, so therefore it doesn't really like count for anything. It starts off kind of slow. You're kind of like, when does the spook begin? Like, when are you scared? Like, there's a little bit of scary, but by the end, you're like, okay, that was pretty cool.
See, yeah, I haven't watched these remake ones, but when I was 19 years ago, I was at a birthday party for a friend, and we watched the original one, and that scared the shit out of me. Right from the beginning. Like, I'm pretty sure the opening scene is like the kid putting the
boat.
The paper boat. Yeah, the newspaper boat. And, yeah, homie in the gutters. So, I'm not a fan of the scary stuff. But
no.
Kirsten got to watch it with her friend last night. And I stayed home and did not watch it. But I'm glad you liked it, right?
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was creepy. Like there's a couple like jumps, but like all of the jumps were expected jumps. Like you kind of knew it was going to happen. So it was like, you can kind of brace yourself. But there was like what's his name? Bill Hader. Is that right? Is it
Bill Hader? Yep.
Hader. That guy. So obviously I think people have seen promos. He's in that movie. His character is like the best. Like some of them are super dramatic and like there are some funny moments, but like every single good like comic relief in that movie is thanks to him. But his like the timing of everything that he says is perfect. Like that was my favorite part about the movie probably.
He's hilarious. I love like everything he's in. And for those of you who Hot Rod's the best. But if you guys need some sort of cult video to watch, The Brothers Solomon, that has Will Arnett and Will Forte in it, and Bill Hader has like a total of 5 seconds in that movie cut into 2 different scenes, and it's so hilarious. It's like unforgettable that he's in the movie just because it's so funny when he's on screen twice.
Wow.
Just like, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything if anyone actually wants to watch it, and we own it, so.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that one, so we should watch it.
It's hilarious, babe. It's so good.
He's not,
I would love to.
I wonder.
That's like a Peter Garrett Eli special.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's a silly one. It's, yeah. If you like Hot Rod, then you'd love The Brothers Solomon. It's just like one of those movies that didn't get enough credit, but super hilarious, just like silly funny.
I wonder what else this guy's in, because, like, honestly, he is super hilarious in everything, and I'm surprised. Okay, I looked up his net worth just to find out, like, he's pretty funny, so hopefully he has a lot of money, and he's worth $12 million, so good for him.
I mean, that's what that says, you know. So
I know. But I'm just saying. I Google that shit all the time to see how much people are worth, because it's kind of fun.
Yeah, but he's been on Saturday. Well, he was on Saturday Night Live for a long time. I think he was a writer for South Park, if not still, but for a long time. Yeah, he stays busy. It's a funny guy. He deserves the work.
But yeah, so I think, again, really good movie thanks to this guy. And speaking of, too, when we were at the movie, it was interesting. Courtney mentioned, like, she went out to use the bathroom, and one of the ushers was training the other ushers about how to be, like vigilant about looking for guns and, like, listening for, like, bomb talk and stuff like that, which is crazy.
Scary. But,
you know, I think that's fair. When you go to the movies now, if you're sitting anywhere and you see people come up in the front, and even if they stand there for, like, a minute, you're kind of like, I don't know. It freaks me out sometimes,
yeah.
But yeah, there are these kids that sat next to us when we got there yesterday. They were sitting in our seats, and it's these days you spend like $20 on a fucking movie ticket, and then you get reclining chairs and popcorn's $20. It's like a night out basically. And there are these kids sitting in our seats, so of course I was like, "Hey, you're in our seats." And then they were like, "Oh, we're in the right seats." And I pulled out my ticket. I was like, "Okay, here's B9, B10, like, you're sitting in our seats." And they pulled out theirs. They're like, "Well, we thought we were in the right ones." And there's like B12 and B14. I was like, anyways, like young teenagers. And I wanted to slap them already right then and there. But during the movie, they kept talking.
Kids.
They would be quiet a little bit. They kept getting up and coming back in. And I was like, obviously their parents are paying for this or whatever. Like, they don't really care what they're doing, to send them out on the town. And like the movie obviously would get loud, and then it would get kind of quiet, and then there were some scenes where the kids like kept talking, and I was like, "Oh my God, please shut up." And I'm typically will say something like way in advance. I feel like if someone's talking or being disrespectful, I'm one to like speak up about it. But I waited until the end, because Courtney, I thought she was going to be like, "Hey, this is really annoying." Like, you know, she looked at me a couple of times, but I didn't think I thought it was like the movie, not like the kids. But by the end, it was like emotional, you know, like the main characters are talking and stuff. And these kids over here is like quiet. So they're just talking. So after the movie, I approached them and I said, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just like, you know, we paid for this. You guys need to be quiet next time. Keep it, you know, be respectful for people that paid to come see a movie. Like, just don't do that next time. I felt really good about it.
Shutting them down.
Yeah.
If you're a kid and you're trying to have fun in Boulder County, Colorado, stop. Stay home.
Are you kidding? Well, no, they were being so loud during a movie.
I know. It's disrespectful. They're just trying to give each other
blowjobs,
over the pants handies. And yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. But like, with that said, I think I talked about that, like the Slipknot concert not long ago. These people look pretty young. Maybe not teenagers, stuff, but
entitlement.
Yeah, saying something to those kids, and it's like a good feeling. Like, you know, like I feel like it's something, again, like as you get older, you just kind of gain this like confidence and like telling people off in a way, like not just like be respectful. Like you have, you know, like as a child, I wouldn't talk during a movie and I wouldn't throw shit at people for fun. I don't think it's funny. So like, I just feel like as an adult who has those morals, or like, you know, I want to make sure that these kids know, because clearly their parents aren't teaching them. So I just feel more confident like saying something, instead of before I would be like, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, you deserve to if you've worked. It makes total sense if you work for a ticket.
Well, that's not what I mean.
But still,
just kids being like little shits and you want to say something. I think and I'm sure as a child, there have been times where I've done something wrong that I shouldn't have. And I just, you know, thinking back to feelings of adults saying like, don't do that.
Wife swap.
Well, hold on. Stop. But like people telling you to stop doing something.
Yeah.
But no. As a child, that feeling of being in trouble, it's a little, like it's scary. You're like, oh shit, I did something wrong. And it's kind of heavy on you. And even if it's just for like a moment or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to do to these people and kids when they're doing something that's super wrong, like stop talking during the movie. As I walked away, I could hear him giggling, but I know like inside, like that weighs on them. Like they feel like they're in trouble, especially for being young. Like don't do that. Yeah. And that's the feeling I want to get young people, young kids to think about and like feel in these situations so they don't do that shit again. And that makes me feel like an adult. And yesterday when I was driving around in Denver, I saw gray hairs coming out of my head here. They are very prominent and they are very gray. So
do you want to know what that makes me think of though?
What?
Goop busters.
Goop bust, yeah. Wife swap.
Yeah, the meat guy.
Yeah, sorry, now you can talk about
the meat counter guy.
Yeah.
He calls out the kids and they feel bad. It's
exactly.
A stranger out there, not their parents, who has the gall to be like, hey, you guys are fucking up.
Right.
Straighten up. And then the kids are like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's not just my mom telling me to do it. It's some random guy. So
exactly. Because the parents not doing it. So
I think there's validity to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched a lot of Wife Swap on our honeymoon.
I got to grab that phone.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Sorry. Work phone. And obviously I chose from like the early 2000s, I want to say. Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe some newer episodes. But there was a mom that was super like lenient, didn't give a shit about what her kids did. She'd take them to the grocery store. They'd throw stuff everywhere, kick holes in things, which is like a real dick move, obviously. And then there was a mom that was like super religious feeling kind of like, and she called she had these like example toy things that she called goops or something. And then she taught her kids manners, and she was like one of those manner school type ladies, and then she taught her kids to be goop busters. So yeah, when they swapped, she was dealing with like these kids that were running through the grocery store and like making a mess, and I was like cringing. Like I feel like this was staged. There's no way that a parent would be okay with their kids running like rampant through the store, throwing shit on the ground, like kicking holes and things, like I said. And then the episode we watched, that one, when that happened, there's the meat market dude, and he's all like, stop doing that. Like, you kids are awful. You need to watch them a little better. And yeah, so that feeling, I feel like kind of like that will relate in that way, you know. Here comes Eli sneaking under the camera. But yeah, so it's a good feeling. Like, I like telling kids off, but like not in like a mad way. No, in like a respectful way, like saying, you know, don't.
I like telling kids off.
Yeah. Well, don't be a dick. You know, like I have these morals and what you're doing is wrong. People paid money for this and you'll learn someday. I hope those kids go watch a movie someday and a bunch of kids are kicking their seats and shit.
They will. Somebody will fart on them. Somebody who looks like my friend Brian will eventually fart on them someday. And that's just the circle of life. I've seen it happen once. Seen it happen twice, 3, 4 times.
I like to think that my gray hairs are because of situations like that, like where I really want to say something, but I'm like too afraid to. So the stress just grows the gray hairs. I'm like,
do you want to hear? You would have been so furious. But Brian, when we were in high school, like if we'd go to a movie,
I probably hated Brian back then.
Oh, you would have despised Brian back then. But we'd be sitting at like the far back row of a movie theater, and like he would have to fart a lot because he farts a lot, and he would just like put his butt in between the seats in front of him, like the empty space where the armrest is.
Yeah.
And like say there's a couple sitting there, he would just fart as hard as possible with his butt pointing right in between their seats. I know it's so stupid, but it was so funny. And then he would quick sit back down and he would turn around and there's no one behind. There's no row behind you. It's just the wall. So he would just be looking around like this at the wall while the people in front of him are so pissed that they just got farted on. But
yeah, I'd be really mad if I was those people. I'd probably start screaming.
I don't know. I think I might. It just takes such, I don't know, such gourd, such heavy sack to do something like that. It's so awesome. But it's dangerous watching movies. Like to stay home with our entertainment. We watched the UFC today. I watched a lot of the UFC today.
a lot of it.
I watched the UFC today. You weren't able to watch all of the UFC today.
I saw like no fights. I don't think I watched any fights because I was out busy getting food and taking dogs out and stuff.
Yeah, but they were good. I think it was 242. I don't pay attention to the number as much as I should, maybe, or if it matters at all, but Khabib versus Poirier, so that was good.
Oh, that was a sad ending. He was so sad.
Yeah, he was sad, but anyone would be. It's
I know,
a dream,
but he was crying, and he was like, oh, I let everyone down.
He's a good guy.
That was sad.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, what
Khabib
a bitch.
Khabib was a good sport, too. I mean, it's not like he brags about winning or talks trash or anything, so it was just a good show of sportsmanship. You see time and time again, wrestlers tend to win over strikers, but I know Dustin Poirier is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, which is nothing to mess with, and he had that sick guillotine on Khabib, but ended up getting his back taken and rear naked choke. So once again, Khabib wins 28-0.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely, that's the thing I think about with UFC fights is like, you root for certain people. You want to see some people do better than others probably, but no matter what, whoever wins, it's a fight. So it's all physical. So if they win, they definitely deserved it. You know what I mean? Like they worked for it, outsmarted, whatever they did to get that.
There are rare occasions when a ref might end a fight because of a bad call, but 99% of the time, definitely. And that's what I mean. I was talking with Brian earlier about that too. It's just like, I like a lot of these fighters, and to the extent where it's like, I don't even want to pick who I want to win. I'm okay with whoever wins because they both work really hard and it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good show. So yeah, that Paul Felder, Edson Barboza, the co-main event, that was really exciting.
Who won that one?
Paul Felder in decision. They went 3 rounds.
Is that the ginger dude?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
The Irish Dragon.
He looks scary.
Yeah, he does, especially when he's fighting. But
it reminded me a little bit of what's his face, Willie from The Simpsons. Like the Irish, like the lawn guy.
Yeah. The janitor maintenance guy.
I don't know why, but yeah, just a little bit.
Sure. But I don't know why either. But that fight was awesome. Paul Felder really brought it out. He just had way more strikes, total strikes, and there were some other good fights on that main card, but nothing really to write home about. It was all about that co-main and main event. So I always like those. I look forward to. I think there are a couple coming up in September that are free with the ESPN Plus membership, so we could just watch that.
Isn't Rose Namajunas supposed to be fighting again soon?
Oh, I don't know. If
I feel like I saw her name come up somewhere. Unless it was an old fight that you were watching or something and I saw.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know if she's going to be...
or did she retire already? I don't know. There was like someone I feel like that retired or something.
I don't think she's retired, but...
Didn't he retire? Didn't he say he was done after the last fight? Because he lost, right?
Yeah, he lost. But did he retire?
Did he say that? No, so. I think people wanted him to, but then he didn't or something. No, did he say he was? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know, but we'll keep watching, and we appreciate the sport, and that's what's up. So that's been cool. UFC is always something fun to keep up on because it's unpredictable, and whoever wins is obviously the better challenger. So that's cool. And like anyone could win on any given night, So
we're starting cage fights in our backyard.
Yeah,
we
if you guys
are going to
over.
Work on building a giant fence similar to Is it WWF now?
No.
WWE?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. It
like
used to be
cage?
Yeah, it used to be WWF, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like the panda people were all mad, so they changed to WWE.
Exactly.
Yes, but yes, we're going to build a cage in our backyard.
Yep.
And we're going to have tables that break in half and chairs, and people can join the fun. And we will have bets on winners and whatnot. So inquire about that.
Yeah. Come by, check it out. get in the fight. And we'll be selling tickets. Hopefully soon we'll have Khabib versus Connor 2 in the backyard. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's been fun. We were away for a while, honeymoon. School's back in session, staying busy.
Work's back in session.
I was able to get a little bit of time in on the piano, which is always nice. I haven't talked about that in a little while.
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love is my best work. Two hands, though. Two hands. No, one hand's doing something totally different. So, but anyway, and like every time I just go back to that and brush it up because I want to be able to at least play Tainted Love. So I got that.
I can play Jingle Bells and Mary Had a Little Lamb and Hot Cross Buns.
That's nice. But I was able to learn another song, a classical song yesterday, which is cool. And I don't remember the name of the song, but it's French. And I sang it to you last night, but I don't even know if I sang it to you correctly. So
what time? Like late?
Yeah,
in
like
the evening?
In bed.
Oh.
I think it's like
oh.
do 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 do.
That's like
that one.
That's not a French song. That's
sure. It's got a French name.
It's a Christmas song.
French fries, baby. So whatever that song is, I learned some of that, and that was cool.
Oh, not a Christmas, New Year's Eve song. Sorry, that's what I meant
New
to
Year's
say.
Eve song? There's such a thing?
Well, yeah.
I don't like it. I've had enough.
I'm going to Google it really quick and find out. The Auld Lang Syne.
Auld Lang. Yeah, that's the one. Auld Lang. That's like fleur de lis. That's totally French.
You're French.
If it's not French... Oh, it's so French.
French fries.
What? What is this? There shouldn't be vocals.
No, there's words to it.
No. I've had enough. It's copywritten material. Close it out.
No one knows who this person is.
Except YouTube's algorithm knows who it is, so turn it off. It's trash.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's not even the song.
But that is the song.
It's not the song.
Yeah, but there are words to it. I'm going to Google it. That is the song. Hold on.
So. Copywritten material.
God damn it. Let me find like the classic version. It is worth it. Now I need to know.
The money's more important than the song.
The money?
Yeah. The money for making this episode. It all gets erased when you play that crappy music.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, fine. Well, I will play this for you afterwards, and we will argue about it in the privacy of our home.
Yeah, maybe I'll just play it for you on the piano, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, that doesn't have lyrics.
No. It's the New Year's Eve song, the something, 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 something.
There's no New Year's Eve song.
God, everyone listening knows exactly.
No.
They play it when the ball drops and then everyone kisses and stuff. And then
if you're Vietnamese, shout me out. Let me know. Do you know what this New Year's Eve song is? Because I don't.
I can't say that word. Never mind.
How could you even think it? It's fine, babe.
I will play it on New Year's Eve when we're together celebrating.
I'll play
birthdays.
It on the piano.
Oh, actually, you know what? New Year's Eve. Okay, so I'm backwards. My birthday is the end of January, not the beginning of January.
Right. Yeah.
When is my birthday?
29th, baby.
Oh, okay, I forgot.
I need to play some piano over the wedding video, B. Put that out. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Ding dong. Ding.
You're going to play Tainted Love?
And ding dong. Yeah, probably. I actually thought about playing that French song, but like
That's a New Year's Eve song. Oh my God. Don't put that on the wedding video. God damn it.
It's a wedding song.
You need to like watch it. Forrest Gump. You've seen that movie? They play that song.
Anything
in
French.
The New Year's Eve, the scene where they're all there and like the girl's all drugged up and shit. That's
no. Anything French is a wedding song. Croissant. And that's since the beginning of time.
You're so wrong. It hurts inside. And the fact that you just believe it too. I think that's what hurts. Because you are so wrong.
Nah. I'm good. But we're married, so you believe so me, right?
No,
so
you're wrong.
I'm right?
You're wrong.
Because you support me endlessly and you love me?
So wrong.
Bow. Bow.
Anyways, White Claws.
Wait, but we're married. And how is that different?
How is that different? Okay, yeah. So apparently when you get married, nothing changes. Your husband,
in our certificate.
Your husband, well, we're getting there. Fine. Okay, so I guess we're not married, so I can't even talk about this topic because it just doesn't apply.
Tell the people if you want to be a button or not.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. My last name right now, like legally, is like my biological father's last name, and he can rot in hell. So
wow.
I've always just added Brenner to things because that was my mom's side, and it sounds way better than Bladek anyways. So Button is kind of like a fresh start. Just get rid of them both.
Yeah, well, it would be fun. I'm going to put zero pressure on you because I'm woke as fuck. So...
but I can get, like, we can turn in the marriage certificate and then, like, update name later, right? Like, it doesn't have to be all in the same thing? Or do you have to do it all at once?
Yeah, probably not all at once, but I don't actually know.
I'll ask Courtney.
It might be a different process. Yeah.
Apparently, it takes a pain in the ass to update name stuff.
Didn't they ask when we were getting the certificate
if you were going to change your name? I said I would then.
I think you did. You're stuck with me.
We should just make a new last name, and it will be Plant.
I like the buttons. That's fun. The buttons. Button up, baby. Ha 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 ha.
So nice. This guy's still got some water in here.
Yeah, so nothing's different. The only thing different about marriage is...
But we're not technically married yet, apparently.
Right. So the only thing different about, like, deep engagement is that you get a closer relationship with seltzer drinks. And with a relationship with seltzer drinks comes news that seltzer drinks are leaving the shelves.
For good.
And you said it was just
cancer.
White Claw?
Just kidding. No, White Claw, it was apparently... something that came up on Facebook somewhere, and just White Claw. They are low on their drinks, but like you guys were saying, this is very similar to the Twinkie fiasco.
Conspiracy time.
Yeah, they're not actually low, I'm sure. They're just trying to get some more popularity considering it's almost the end of summer and people probably want to move to like the hot, boozy drinks.
Cinnamon whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. People need to know that Popeyes isn't running out of chicken.
And who said that?
Popeyes.
Who?
Popeyes said it.
When?
They're saying that they're running out of chicken sandwiches.
Like right now?
They've been announcing it this week. They just started making them, and they're saying that they're running out of chicken for chicken sandwiches.
Okay, that's completely fair.
No, it's not.
That's completely different.
All they have is chicken. Their whole business is chicken.
Okay,
that's the one thing they need to have.
Okay, think about chicken from like McDonald's and shit. They like pre-package. They pre-set that stuff up. It's not fresh. Definitely not fresh. So think about their production, where it's coming from. They put apart the stuff. It freezes. They launch it. It gets shipped out to the different stores. So if there's a specific product that they have, they could take buns and just pop a piece of their chicken on a bun and say, hey, it's a chicken sandwich. But that specific sandwich that they're running out of, that's a thing. So like White Claw, for example, they only make White Claws, right? So like they can't be running out because that's all they make. Like that's not an issue. Popeyes, I believe it.
But all they make is chicken.
But if it's a limited time item.
It's not. I don't think it is.
Well, you just said that.
No. I just
said
that
they just came out with it.
They just came out with it.
Okay, so like more of like a limited time item.
Or they just came out with it
yeah,
to
so
compete.
They're just not ready. They need more.
I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Just like I don't believe Twinkie. Just like I don't believe White Claw.
White Claw's a lie for sure, but Popeyes.
Yeah,
but
we're soaking down that competition. We'll have seltzers as long as there are seltzers because it's water first, and that means reduced hangover. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, we drank a shit ton of these on our honeymoon, and we were up peeing like all night because it's like water.
Yeah, that's Wild Basin from Oscar Blues, which there's actually one of these in town, which is nice.
Oh, I wonder if they have these on tap. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
These are good. I love the seltzer water boys. These are better than White Claw in my opinion. We did have some like, what are they, like margarita boys? What are they called? Miss Rita?
The Rita's spritzers, I think is what they're called. Yeah, they're
those
like sangria.
Those were sweeter,
spritzers.
but they were like harder 6% alcohol
versus the 5. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it's basic or whatever. But
basic. Bitch.
I'm cool with these. I'm alright with these. This is good for me.
They're really good.
Yeah, and it's so awesome. We've got daytime left.
I know the sun is still out. Let's get spooky. Like, let's start putting Halloween shit up now. Is that too early?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to actually do any work.
I know. I'm joking. But you will go play video games, and I will watch scary movies. And it's early enough that I can watch some, like... Whoa. I'll probably hang out with you until it gets a little bit darker, and then I'll start watching the scary movies. Because watching scary movies in the daytime is just not as fulfilling.
I could see that.
You gotta be like in it.
Yeah. I gotta get, people gotta leave me alone.
I know.
That's what needs to happen.
Busy on call, boy. What time are we looking at? We still need to talk for like another 10 minutes.
We're all good. Yeah, I got an offer yesterday. Potentially, I might be doing group therapy on Sundays, like Sunday afternoons, until January 1st, but I'd be getting paid for it.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, depending on what it all looks like, because that's a lot with my existing schedule.
Right, Sundays. How long would, like an hour out of your day? That's not too bad.
4 to 5, I think.
That's not bad.
4:30 to 5:30, something like that.
But you have class, like you'd have class.
Yeah, so I could only do one of them. They have like both sessions on Sunday, but I already said I couldn't, like I always have class on Sunday evening, so I couldn't do that. But if it would be, I mean, I don't know what it would be, but if it's enough that I could take another day off of my job, that'd be really cool. Hey, Poop. What, do you like that idea? You little Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Peeb.
My legs are super sore, and she just like jumped up on my thighs, and that was like, it hurt so bad.
She's a sill willy.
I know. When I had a couple of meetings, sorry, I don't mean to like sidetrack real quick.
No, it's good.
I had a couple of work meetings yesterday, and I was sitting here doing work meetings, and she like plopped herself down over here and was like watching herself in the mirror, and she was just like sitting there. It was really funny. And Ranger, when he was here, our family dog up in the mountains, he was doing that, like the mirror we have in our bedroom. Like he kept walking up and just like staring at himself. Like he loves that shit.
That was funny. While he was visiting, he was checking himself out a lot.
I think you should do the extra group therapy thing though. Even if you could do it like on and off every other week, maybe like just to give yourself a little relief. That sounds kind of.
Yeah, no, I said I would. Nice. If they want me to, I'll do it. I mean, there will be a few weeks probably where I couldn't be there, but yeah, I'd be happy to make that work.
That'd be a good experience.
Yeah.
I would come. Could I sit in on those things, or does it cost money?
No, I mean, there's a confidentiality thing too, so unfortunately you couldn't. But I might also start doing one-on-one depending on if this guy, like we're trying to find out what this guy actually needs. But
Learny boy.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh, is that the guy that you're going to have dinner with or whatever?
No. I mean, like I would be the therapist with an individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know you were going to meet with that one dude or whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, this is like also through my internship.
Did that happen yet?
No, it's Thursday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Busy boy. Look at you. Like, you're going to be so smart. Well, you're already smart. You're going to be like rolling
busy.
in. Yeah, busy. Busy, though. And you're going to have like a really good job. And I can quit my job. And I can just be a housewife.
I don't know. I want your job and quit my job.
That's what Jordan was saying when we got your birthday dinner. He's all, I'll take your job. Yeah. I told him how much like my commission checks are and stuff. And he's like,
let's move to the Midwest and I'll be your trophy husband. And you can spank me in public. I'll wear cut off jean shorts, real high and tight. And you can just like spank the under cheek that hangs out.
You know what I think about
Whistle
sometimes?
at me disrespectfully and stuff.
Okay.
Feed me corn.
Corn on the cob. I feel like my job is pretty nice out of like our little circle of people that we know and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like for our age, we should both be making like a lot more money. I don't know. Like we should have like more real professional jobs. Do you think we're behind? Are we behind though?
You're not. I mean, yeah, I am going through grad school, but.
Yeah, but your pay is like the same as mine hourly.
Yeah, but not really. And you get those commission checks. So really, you're the breadwinner. You're the sourdough.
Why is it so small?
I know you like it when I do that, right?
No, why is it so small?
I think it's fun. It's like an abbreviated version. Like I'm not rocking out too hard. Like I'm holding up the rocket or the rock fingers, but you keep your middle two fingers up to your bottom knuckle.
Like a spider.
So you keep it small, you know?
Spider.
It's the same way Stone Cold Steve Austin would throw the middle finger. He would cut it off like... He would put his knuckles up like this. And I'm like, why are you doing that, man? It's so much more powerful to just bust the full thing.
Oh, your hand looks so awkward.
No, I have the best. Like, I've got a rocket middle finger. And people are lucky that my road rage involves me giving sarcastic thumbs ups rather than middle fingers, because I think there would be a lot more motorist fatalities. And I'm talking about people just crashing into trees after seeing my spectacular, gigantic middle finger. So, thank heavens.
Thank heavens.
Thank heavens.
I like changing V's with B's.
Yeah, I like changing it all.
Like elevator.
Aggregator.
No, elevator.
Emma Babers.
Envelope.
Epilope.
What are other words that have V's in them? Victor.
What?
I was gonna say
Victor?
it like I was gonna say I was gonna say Victoria, but I stopped at
What other words have E's in them? Victor. Wow. Fantastic. Well, do we have to do any more of this, babe?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I need to drink some more.
Yeah, I'm out of these basins, baby. You guys are the real MVPs for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we're the real MVPs for doing it. Or I'm the real MVP for editing it. But you guys are the real MVPs because, like, why would we do it? I don't know. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, follow, rate, review, yacht. All of the above. A pub.
All of the pub.
Is there anything you want to shout out before we leave? Don't have to. But Taking the Credit on social media. Follow. Kirsten controls that on Instagram. So check that out. And Twitter, even though maybe we'll get more active on there. Not sure.
If you like and comment on any post asking for Eli to pop his shirt off, he will do it.
No.
Just one comment.
Wrong.
He will pop his shirt off. You don't even have to email us.
False.
Just on social media.
No. Why are you upset about that? Why do you want me to take my shirt off so badly for these strangers?
You're the one trying
You're
to sell
prostituting
like feet pictures or whatever.
Well, that actually makes money. Me taking my shirt off does nothing.
Yeah, well, it's fun.
Well, and now Jude's mad. So.
Well, I guess that's
we got to deal with that. Oh, Pam, get your baby. Okay.
There's an intruder.
Yeah. So follow us on social media. If you watch this on YouTube, also just follow us on any podcast platform, please. iTunes or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Google Podcast or whatever. All of those. Just check it out. Find it. Subscribe. That helps a lot. If you listen to it and subscribe to us on YouTube, you might enjoy it more watching it. So other than that, I don't have anything else to say, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you at Taking the Credit. See you guys later. Take care.